Hey guys, I'm Palms, and today I'd like to review and talk about a recent game that I played called Astalon: Tears of the Earth. The game starts, you're three explorers gone to investigate a tower to find out the cause of the tainted waters and hopes to save the people of the village. The world is practically in ruins. The three explorers are a rogue, wizard, and a fighter. There's an intro area where the game shows you the game mechanics and what the characters can do individually. The controls are actually pretty simple: jump, attack, and special move. I played with my Steam controller my whole playthrough, which worked perfectly. As you move through the tower, you'll toggle between your characters pretty often to overcome certain obstacles. The graphics are spot on. In the beginning, you can choose to have the graphics a little more grainy to mimic how gaming was back in the 90s, or you can choose to have it more crisp and defined. I chose a little bit more crisp graphics myself when I did my playthrough, but I would have been just as happy with the old school graphics. My son actually came in to see what game I was playing and said, "Dad, these graphics are really cool." And this is coming from an 11-year-old that has seen graphics that the current game industry are pushing for. The music is so good. I honestly wouldn't change a thing. There's a different song for every zone you enter, and there's quite a few. Each song is fitting of its environment, and I found myself humming and whistling almost the entire time. Let's talk about gameplay. In the beginning, I have to admit, I had a few frustrations. I was missing keys, I couldn't remember where I was going, and the game doesn't really point you in any particular direction. Where's that blue door I saw earlier? Where do I go now? What do these items do that I just picked up? So I spent a few minutes exploring the map and trying to figure out my items, but let me tell you this. This game is like fine wine. The longer you wait for the game to do its thing, the better it gets. Any questions, and I mean any, that I had, the game eventually answered. As you play the game, you find items and you purchase upgrades. Things like full item descriptions, colored doors you've seen before marked on your map, and a whole lot more, but I don't want to ruin it for you because you're going to want to play this game and live it for the first time yourself, just as I did. I've played games where upgrades were trivial, items you get were useless, and games where I've used the same 2 items the entire game because the other 60 are crap. In this game, I dare say nearly 100% of the items and upgrades are useful, every power-up matters, everything in this game has a reason for being, either actually needing an item to progress through the game, or getting drastic life improvement upgrades. This game doesn't waste your time with stuff you don't need. So let's talk about death for a sec. Typically, dying sucks. It's true in life, and it's true in video games. However, in this game, there's a roguelike system that when you die, you get to purchase upgrades from the Titan of Death, Epimetheus. And we're going to try to forget the fact that you owe him your soul. Details. Every time you die, you get stronger, get cooler stuff, so it's actually okay to die. I'm not going to show you how many times I died stepping on spikes or getting a stray shot to the face, but when I did, I welcomed it. It's like the game telling you, take a break, you deserve it. Get stronger and get back in there. You buy an upgrade or two and then Epimetheus sends you back. Then if you're like me and you do stupid shit, you die a minute later and you buy more stuff. It's all good. And as you progress through the tower, you unlock quicker ways to get exactly where you were before, either through direct shortcuts or portals, so you don't waste time running around every time you die, which is really nice. Once I understood how the game worked, I just laid back, played the game, enjoyed every minute of it, and didn't worry about the areas I couldn't reach, or the things I couldn't do, because I figured out that Matt Cap, the creator of the game, had my back, and he was going to give me the answer when I need it. This game reminded me of a plethora of games that I've played throughout the years, and you can tell that its design has many influences. Having said that, this game still feels very much like its own game, and I hope there's a sequel in the works. I would say that this game has about 10 plus hours of main story for the average gamer, depending on how fast you're gunning to finish the game and if you're taking your time trying to find everything. The map is actually quite big. The game's extras will add a few hours, not to mention plenty of things to do for the completionist. Do yourself a favor, don't let this game fall through the cracks. I thoroughly enjoyed it and highly recommend it. I'm Palms. If you enjoyed this video, drop a sub, and I'll catch you in the next one.